the main difference between a 1JZ, a V8 and a 2JZ GE ECU is the 2Js actually have surface mount caps. Now, excuse my hands, I've been building engines and gearboxes, and as you know, when you're building engines and gearboxes, oil just does not come out, especially gearbox oil. So I apologise for the state of my fingernails, but yeah, there's not much I can do about it. So we've got one leaky boy here, and then you've got these caps here, which are slightly different than the normal ones. You've got another one here, and you also have another one here. So what I will do, I will replace every single one of them. I will test the transistors, and I will just give these a quick check over, check the circuit board, make sure everything's all right. From what I can see, there isn't anything on here. These should be treated as a serviceable item. Now, we're talking a 10-year service, if that. But these, I believe, are on a 1,000 or 2,000 hour cycle. So once they hit that, they start to go. But if one goes, rule of thumb is they all start to go. And just because this one's leaked doesn't mean that if they haven't leaked, they haven't gone. They could have an internal fault. So this was the one that was leaking. You can see that it's actually, without rubbing it down, it is quite bad. So we're just going to rub this down with my fiberglass pen, see the damage, rub it up with alcohol and see what the damage is. But this was easily the worst cap I've ever had to get out. It just did not want to come out at all. So you can see here, it's actually corroded to the point where it's actually started to lift the board. You got a little bit damage here and a little bit of damage there. The problem with this side was the track's actually lifted. So what I'm going to have to do is I've removed all of this with me fiberglass pencil. And I'm actually, I mean, realistically what I would do is I'll put a track in there, like a running track. But because the capacitors have got enough leg room, what I can do is I can just bend the caps so they actually touch the circuit board. So you can see the repair that I've done here. I've actually just bent over here. Now, it's not the prettiest job, I will admit. It is not pretty, but it will definitely do the job. And then on the other side, again, it's not the prettiest of jobs. I've left it a little bit higher than I normally would, but I've just cut away with this green tracking and just put some solder, because obviously there was breaks there. So just to make sure it is definitely right. Again, it is not the prettiest, I'm aware, but it will definitely do the job. Below me. This one has turned out to be a nightmare. It had to be, didn't it? The YouTuber's ECU had to be the problem. So I've now replaced all of them. This one had serious damage. That one actually had damage as well, which you couldn't see. So unfortunately, I've actually damaged the board here. I have repaired it, obviously. But what happened was one of the caps, here you go. So you can see when I was desoldering it, the track has come off with it. So I have repaired it, but I'm gutted about that. But I'd rather be honest. So yeah, so there we are. It is all done. I've tested everything else as well, so everything is looking good. So now we'll just get it back to James and all done.